It's Madden NFL 24.
And the question is,
now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses.
He's got a man complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 35 yards for Derrick Henry. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from the 20, and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big.
And he caught it up. And the Packers pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Henry running right. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Let's take it inside his own 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we broadcast,
touchdown, Packers! Justin Jefferson, 48 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big play there on the catch and run. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll run for it with Henry. And he goes out right around the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. It's Henry. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. Powering his way forward. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On first down, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Let's be smart. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with a...
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Purdy now to throw.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Right back to Mitchell here.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it is 42-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh, yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And down to a knee. Call a play. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Purdy. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
They'll set up to throw.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Now Carlson for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Purdy will look to throw again here.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
George Karlaftis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Purdy.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Micah Parsons. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow